Heyo. We are back with some more Temtem. So I had initially debated on playing some other games during my month off from game dev, but you know, Temtem's honestly been a lot of fun lately. With all the new players, queues have been quick. Everyone's running crazy, goofy teams. Sometimes that ticks me off, but most of the time it's just cool to see what people are running. The downside is that I have had like zero motivation to build new teams. Basically, I'm just making rehashes of some of my old teams. Typically when it comes to a new patch, and we're still basically playing in 1.8 because I just haven't played a whole lot. I like to find a team that works and is very consistent and enjoyable for me to play before I start making super creative stuff. So I haven't found that yet. I thought the Minotaur team would have worked, but it wasn't quite it, and I couldn't figure out what to fix with it. So now I'm trying this Freeze team again, because this core had worked. I think in the last stream I added Inky and Grandpa, and those two were good. But then I had Venmet, and it didn't quite work. But I realized that Venmet's typing wasn't bad, so I'm trying Scunch now. And I'm trying some little fun thing where you can actually perfect job with Scunch, and then Inky can synergy Sparkling Bullet, and it does massive damage. And I like never pull it off, it just never really works. And then Amphitheater is just there for type coverage. It's nice to have a fast Tem for like Tesla Prism, because my whole team is fast, but it's not the fastest. Countering like Oshiara, Earth types are kind of a big issue for me, especially when Psypack gets banned, so both of these kind of help with that. And that's kind of my thoughts. I did finish the Genki radar, no luck, unfortunately. The Scunch wasn't Luma before, I just bought that and just starting a Shmeen radar now. I had a ton of feathers, I had over 30k feathers, now I've got like only 15k, but that's still quite a few. Hey Lore, Commander, Billy, good to see you all. Beginner tag, yeah, I mean that's from Godot. I could probably just get rid of it. Ta-da, it's gone. Cause like even though it's still relatively, I'm still relatively new as a game dev, I really don't care to advertise that. It doesn't. I'm not like so new anymore that I don't know what I'm doing at all. I know what I'm doing on a decent level. Just saw me in game. Yeah, I was on a call with somebody before I started. I was picking up some radars, had to buy a Luma Scunch and throw a whole bunch of feathers into the thing. And stuff like that. Rantoon, good to see ya. You've never had a radar give you a Luma. You're bad luck. That is really unfortunate. Because the chances are so high. I've always had good Luma luck, even before they boosted the odds. I typically got 1 Luma out of 3 radars, which was above odds, but I've never gotten... I don't know, my odds for getting Lumas everywhere else is bad. I'm going to wait to start the queue until after the ads end in like 3 minutes, so don't worry, you won't miss anything. Still have your cursed Luma Shmeen. You know, you say you also have the Godot tag. This is not a Godot game. So yeah, I don't care about the tags enough to change every little thing constantly. The Godot tag can stay, because after this month I'm going back to streaming game dev. It's like every single day I wake up and I think about Mutant Grid and all the things I want to do with it, and then I'm like, no, I must do Temtem things first. I've been grinding out my complete PvP and Dojo rematch build guide videos on YouTube. I've got 3 of them done. Probably work on another one today, but I'll probably post this for the video tomorrow instead, the stream VOD. Maybe even a stream VOD tomorrow, and then Monday, Tuesday I'll post the other 2 vids. Maybe Wednesday or sometime next week I'll post the like easy teams that I'll recommend people to run. I'll make 2 of those up and play some games with them on stream. And then it's just getting back to writing the What Happened at Temtem video, which honestly I've been dreading. I thought about going back on it and just not doing it at all. There must have been 3+ hours of Psypark. Yeah, Psypark I've never had great luck with. I mean, I've gotten Lumas there, but it's just from investing large amounts of time. 3 hours isn't even bad. Most people who go to Side Park spend like 12 to 18 hours. It is awful. Been checking those out. Yeah, they've been getting a lot of support. It's really awesome to see. So thanks everyone for watching them. I always like, I don't write a script for those. I just make some Tems beforehand and I just talk like I would on stream right now and I just record it. I don't do multiple takes. I don't do video editing. I just want to get them over with, honestly. There's so, like, it's about the minimum effort I can do while still providing good content, because it still takes me like 2.5 hours per video just to make the builds and record, but that's as much as you're getting out of me. So what happened to Temtem video coming along? Yeah, like I said, it's that is what's demotivating me more than anything right now. Because what I realized in looking at things is that Temtem's peak players is actually not that great. I was like, you always hear about how Temtem had such a great start and then just fell off. Well, no, it really didn't have that great of a start. It was just kind of mediocre. They had a peak of like 39,000 players, which, I mean, might be pretty good on average, but you look at, like, it never really blew up. It never even got close to Pokemon levels of popularity. So it's just kind of like, where do I even start? Because, like, I have the main points down. You start by talking about how, like, day one, people couldn't even play the game. There were so many. They were basically using the first couple days as a stress test that turned many people away, especially YouTubers. And then the bans scared people off from playing afterwards because they were afraid of getting their accounts banned and stuff like that. But then you also have to cover why PvP, PvE, and casual players all had different things catered to them, and none of them were happy. It's just so much stuff to cover. I don't really know where to begin and what to do. So it's gonna take a lot of planning, and I'm just not there yet. Yo, Flame Wheel, good to see ya. Doing well. Just having a chill, relaxing day so far. This kind of super sucks. If Psypack gets banned here, I'm going to be in a rough spot. I think it's going to be Amphitheater that gets banned, though. How long do I plan on streaming? Guess not for another 2 hours. I don't know. I mean, this is my normal stream, so I'll probably stream like at least 2 hours, probably closer to 3, maybe even 4 if queues are good and I'm having fun. Yeah, there goes Psypat. Very understandable, because that also makes Momo useless. It is not the worst thing, though, because there are, like, flipping 4 mentals on this team. But at the same time, like, it would have been the best thing for Mudrid and stuff. And with... yeah, it does suck, and that was his best play, for sure. I'm going to pick Amphitheater, though. I feel like I have to. The only reason I pick Amphitheater is because I need something to scare off the slowdown Pocus. So this is one of those times where Amphitheater is incredibly useful. Yes. I think my Amphitheater can live a Fiery Soul Crystal Dust, but I'm not like 100% confident. I could have picked Skunch there just because Aohi doesn't have a turn 1 mental. Like, there's no way this is a physical Aohi. And I think my Skunch, like, it's debatable. I might even be able to live a Psywave. Probably not, because I am a faster Skunch rather than bulky, but, you know, it's possible sometimes. Okay, so I have to actually ban the Size Munch here because I don't have anything that can outspeed a max speed size much wreck, and also like Inky gets destroyed by it. Tortonite also kind of beats Inky. Inky's kind of what I'm relying on here, so turn 1 I'm going to Plague into Hypoxia onto the Mudrid slot and hope for the best. But we'll see. Mr. Bossy with the Redeem. Alright, want to either add Arachnite to your current team or have a new team focused on Spooter, but you're at work so can't really watch right now. Gotcha. A bulky team with Brock and Arachnite. Okay, that definitely sounds like a, what's the move? Toxin Shower. That sounds like a Toxin Shower team right there. I can do that. So yeah, so Mudrid, Tortonite are the big problems right now. Auhi is still an issue, but yeah. A little curious what he'll do here. We'll see. Resistance? It's not. Doesn't particularly matter. The question here is, do I live? I do not. Max special attack Auhi and probably a max special attack Mudrid as well. Doesn't have Crystal Dust on it. I wonder if that's it's a different set. Was there just little to no advertising for the game? Haven't heard of it prior to seeing it on or free on PlayStation Plus. It did not have great advertising, but I don't think it had none. So Tortonite doesn't want to come in here. My guess is it's probably going to be Pocus. Check the VOD for the team. Yeah, I'll try and remember. Good luck at work. I need Grandpa for Tort. I need holds off on Schween. I don't have any priority on Inky right now. Oh, it's Fire Chip. Oh, okay, I didn't even see that. So that's why I took so much damage on Amphitheater. Yo, Millie, Zekro, good to see you both. How's it going? Not sure if you guys have been playing, but queues have been great lately. Lots of new players finishing the game and hopping into PvP. What have you guys been up to? Ah, shoot. Yeah, I've been nice. Got a new team, trying to see how far it can go. Yeah, it's hard to find a good new team with all these new players around because everyone's just running crazy stuff. And then there's, you know, Venom here. Oh, we really risked it. It would make sense for a Fiery Soul plus a Beta Burst right now. Because then that covers for Inky. I do want the holds off on Inky, but I'm not confident I can live that combo. Just because I don't have Pan Sunscreen. So that was 2 turns? Was it always 2 turns? I think so. It's really stupid that it is, but I'm pretty sure. No, this sucks. It really sucks. I don't have, like, this is not the kind of team you want to face. With it seems like hyper aggro is the most common playstyle right now. And my team, while very fast, gets outsped by a team like this. And other teams like it. Oh, I have to pick the other move, whatever. And so I feel like I'm never in a good spot. I need like a better bulky team. Maybe I'll make an H-slap team. He actually did go for the Whiplash, so that kind of saves me there. We bring Scunch back in because, quite honestly, I don't care about it this matchup. I guess I probably should have Crystal Bite the Pocus, because a Crystal Bite plus... Oh no, he swapped the Pocus out into Moala. I wonder if that Aohi has hallucination for permasleep rotation. Nice! Aohi is down! I didn't think it would do that much damage. Whoo! Alright, yeah, you guys are chatting. I can't even keep up. Endgame Moses Endless Zone 0. Nice. I've heard that game is so good, but I haven't gotten into it. Diamond 2 right now, haven't played much so far. I completely botched my, my flippin' placements, so that hurt. Ladder's amazing. Yeah, it's really been great. Yo, Demanic, good to see ya. Just checking the stream out. Yeah, sounds good. You know, I wonder if he's actually ignoring the Scunch this turn. Yeah. No, oh, because I'm -1 speed. I was like, oh, this is fine. I can just Crystal Bite, all out speed. I didn't think about the flippin' minus speed. That hurts. That really hurts. I think I lose off that. I mean, I really just have to gamble here. I should have swapped to get the hold off of Paizo. I mean, the only way I win is if I kill Moala here before he can get a move off. And I'm pretty sure Moala's natural tankiness can survive. Or not. 0 bulk Moala. Gust value! All the haters hate Gust. Nobody likes Gust. Aw, man, I can't believe we pulled this one through. Crazy. GG. Okay. Spam and global chat so players know about Showdown. That's nice. Yeah, I've been trying to mention it at the start of all of my guide videos I've been putting out. Like, every single time. Like, exactly the process to go through in order to do a Showdown match. Most of the newcomers are PlayStation. Not many use Discord. Right, right. I figure I can reach them through YouTube as well. Because a lot of people will go to YouTube looking for guides. And eventually I'll probably post them on Discord anyways. Just so they can reach even more people. Realizing how long you haven't even thought about Temtem. Happy to hear it's going well. Yeah, I mean, I hadn't thought about it for like the entire patch of 1.8.1, I hardly gave it a thought. But now that 1.8.2 came out, I realized that, wait a second, that random video I did on day 1 of 1.8.2 is kind of popping off, and so is my 1.8 tier list. So I guess people are playing the game, and they could probably use some more guides and stuff. That is that damage. So he got gutted, but looks like he got gusted. Neo, good to see you too. How's it going? What is that item? Is that the ampule, whatever the mini Tem Essence file is? What rank am I at? D1, D1, I think. I just got out of gold whenever I played last. Yeah, it's not like I'm trying hardcore to push, I just kind of play games. I'm still trying to refine the team. Like, because I have freeze with these two, I am, like, decent against fast teams. The bigger problem is if Saipat gets banned. And I think in general, if Saipat has a decent matchup into even, like, 3 of the Tems on your team, and you should just ban Saipat if you're facing me. So, future reference for anyone. There's your cheat code. You run 5 strong Tems against Saipat and still need to ban it. It's strong in this specific case, yeah. GG's there, Venom. I thought you had me there. I had to really guess on a couple things. Played at 1.8 just works. Yeah, even without like Venomous Claws, the fact that they gave Ice Shuriken Prio is just as good, if not better. Because it enables more shenanigans. Gosh, Weendard couldn't make you slower. Yeah, well, I don't know if the speed didn't even matter at that point. Because even my Inky at -1, because let's see, it's 280 speed. I would have still been 336. So even if your Pocus was Fat Burner, which I don't think it was, I still would have outsped with Sharp Stabs. Best thing you could have got was a telekinetic or transient on the Grandpa, which wouldn't have done much. Alright, Chelonian. This... I love seeing the 2 Vine and 2-2 combo. Magnet in there as well. Piranhians, good stuff. I can tell. It's like throw Piranha into Calibus on a team with an Anatan. Yeah, that's an H-slap team. Like I said, I was thinking last game about maybe playing this. Good luck, have fun. I kind of want to ban the Calibus. I think I'm going to. There's no mentals on this team, so Scunch pops off. I think he's got to ban it. Scunch is able to really punish any Tem slower than it. And this team I know is going to be slow. There's like no prio anywhere except Volphy. And Volphy's just there for kind of coverage. Volphy makes it so I'm not completely free to pick Saipat. But also if Saipat Momo gets through, I just freeze the Volphy and it doesn't matter anyways. Because I banned Calibus, so I'm able to do freeze. And 2 Vine is the one with bait. I think it's a landing mimic. I don't remember what item that thing would have. I don't even... It's probably War Drum. I imagine I would give it War Drum. Okay, there goes the Saipat. Very expected, but also, like I said, I get Scunch here, so not bad. Yo, Jackson, good to see ya. How you been? It's been a while. It's been a long time. Right in time for draft. Your favorite part of Temtem? Yeah. I did a Pokemon stream not that long ago, and I missed the draft. I feel like it's something really underappreciated in Temtem. Maybe not underappreciated, but something that most of us players have really gotten used to. That it's just kind of the normal. Piranha and Anatan. I can see it, I can see it. I don't know if my Inky lives a chain hit or not. Not after the attack buff that Anatan got, because it would be close before. Definitely going to ban the Volphy if I get the chance now. Yeah, I mean, this was just a really rough situation for him. Because if he let the Scunch through, then I'm able to punish pretty much all of his Tems just for being slower. And if he lets the Slipat through, I'm able to freeze the Volphy, and there's so many things that Slipat directly counters. So it was really rough. Yeah, Volphy goes down now. Schween ban is a little confusing. I guess he's afraid of water. Maybe going for a Magmut carry here. That's what I'd imagine. Definitely going to pick up Inky. Inky's great against 2-2, and it can even hit stuff like Tuvine pretty hard. This isn't completely one for me either. It's going to be hard for me to get through Magmut and Anatan just because they're so bulky, and I don't have a whole lot that can deal with them. I'm honestly really surprised that the Tuvine Mimit wasn't picked. I feel like that still would have been pretty valuable here. Maybe I guess maybe he doesn't know my team, because I'm running Bully Grandpa, not the other one. Let's see. I can deal with Piranhans with Inky. Inky can also deal with Tutsu and sort of Tuvine. Hazorat's nice to deal with Tuvine. Alright, I think the first play is to... chip down the Piranhans. Because this should not bring it into energy reserves range. Not with the Toxic Tick. Going after the Scunch, that makes sense. Big damage. But Scunch is also pretty tanky, so I'm not immediately afraid of that. I did 41.7% with my other attack. I'm trapped, so I can't swap Scunch, which actually really sucks. If Anatan swaps here, I want to be doubling into the Piranhans. If it doesn't swap, then I need the damage from Haito onto the Anatan. Because it completely walls Inky, and I'm not going to get any value with Grandpa Momo. I think I'm going to gamble on the Anatan swapping here. He's got too many good swaps. No! You have Tuvine, or you have Tutsu and you have Magmut. Those are both like Magmut is such a good free swap here. There's no reason not to swap the Magmut. Ah, that hurts. That hurts really bad. It went to kill the Anatan, but it would have been a lot of damage. Just a case of having to kill the Scunch. Yeah, I know, but if he loses Anatan here, he would have lost the game immediately. Marbles. Yep, still hate that item. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I need to force an endgame with Hazrat versus Anatan, basically. Yeah, dang, that turn 2 is really just what determined the game. Because the thing is, if I just high-toed the Anatan and then still waste-watered the Piranhant, even if the Piranhant's attack went through and killed Skunch, the Poison Tick would have... Well, I guess no, it wouldn't have killed because of the first aid kit. So I probably would have just Lava Wave high-toed the Anatan and killed it, and then just left the Piranhant for me to kill with Inky. Decent damage. Not amazing, but I'll take what I can get. I'm surprised he'd go for H-Slap. I guess he predicted a swap there, so fair enough. Maybe a Mineral Hail? No, Chains hit. Okay. Get another Hypoxia here. I'm not even getting value off of the perfect jab now, just because I'm having to beat the thing down with special attacks. This is the situation where Anatan thrives. Head charge Mineral Hail now? Yeah. Because he took out the main thing that could actually kill it. And now the only thing that's left are... our neutral hits, and trying to kill an Anatan with 1x hits is just, like, not possible. Just Magmut? No, it's 2 Vine. That's not what I would have expected. Oh, tag team. Yikes. I can take the high toe, but I can't take the next one. Thing's got bait, so I can't even burn it. I think that's just GG. Like, I could kill the... I could kill the 2-2 here. Problem is, that doesn't really help me. I guess I might as well go for it. At least I think I can kill it. Maybe I can't. Because of the +1 defense plus tag team. Okay, no, it does go down. It does go down. Yeah. I needed him to get greedy and go for Inky there. That was like the only play I had. But of course, like, that would have been a bad play. It was Not a good play to do that. If I had more health left on Grandpa, I think I would have a chance. But alas, no such thing exists. Anatan should die this turn. And Nivea might get close as well. Vine. Yeah, the bait's gonna keep it alive. Because like I can Hurricane here and kill both on Grandpa. But I cannot two-shot the Magmut. Because Magmut doesn't... Like, this is a physical Magmut with Warm Cuddle as its turn 1. And I want to say that I live that, just because Grandpa's got good natural bulk. I don't remember if it's Fizz Gulp or not either. If it's Spec Gulp, then there wouldn't have even been a chance. Yeah. Well, we got it down to 30%. I'll take it. %, even closer. GG. Yeah, that turn 2 play just ruined me. I had to spend like 5 turns hitting Anatan. GG. And that's the kind of situation where I need to figure out how to win with this team. I still think I could have won if I just made that play turn 2. So it's like I'm not mad about losing that one. Oh great, now you left us with a pink square. How could you do this, Commander? Beat yourself, you made that team. I know. I just you played it though. If that was me in that situation on turn 2, I would have swapped the Anatan for Magmut to eat the incoming melee hit and take 0 damage from it. But you had stayed in when you were -2, and I could have one-shot you if I was running Oshidashi, or I'd done like 80% with Haito. So I was just very surprised. It's in fact, well, the texture doesn't exist anywhere, so because you did the little like heart like end animation on my screen as well, it still shows up here. We got another bulky matchup here, so that's not bad. Get to try it again. I'm not sure what the plan is here, though. He's got all 3 mythicals. I think I'm going to knock out Volphy just because he killed Skunch. Makes me think... Interesting. Is this a Mud Shower? Mud Shower Gallios, then? Because I do have Hazrat here. And Hazrat is like a decent pick. Like, Calibus can't do much to it. Moments doesn't like it. Tyrannac, obviously. He can't bring Mimit with a Tyrannac, and even if he does, it doesn't matter. So that means that the only thing he'd really pick to pair with me is... It's like Gallios or Loaddle, both of which can be dealt with Amphitheater, so... Your lack of awareness just works in your favor. And, it wasn't a bad play to stay in because obviously it worked out for you. It was just a 50-50 at that point. And I just had to guess. See, I got double electric, not afraid of Loaddle. I'm not really planning on free shenanigans, so Calibus isn't bad. I think I'm going to knock out the Moments, Because that allows me to sack the Hazoret turn 1. Because it's going to be a Hypoxia from the Volgon onto the Hazoret. I'm not going to die in one hit, but I'll die in any second hit. Let's bring Grandpa, and let's also bring Psypat. Psypat's good to deal with Lowaddle. It actually has Toxic Ink without Shveen's Horn, so it can deal damage to Tyrannak. And also deals with Gallios decently as well. Question is, what is his moveset on Gallios? I feel like, I mean, it's double mental. There's no reason to bring Momo anyways. I'm still surprised that there was a Scunch ban in the first place. I feel like he had the whole thing riding on Wolfie, which was a little weird. Wolfie is like decent into my team, but it's not so good that you should play around it like that. Talisman Tyrannak. Okay. That makes me think that it's going to be... I don't know if he's going to swap the Tyrannak or not. Because it's like green circle on the Amphitheater for clicking a fire move. And I don't know what move he's got on the Tyrannak. Because it's a Doom Tyrannak, Extinction. He's probably got Roar on it, Outgrowth, and my guess would be Embers. But that's not guaranteed. Volgon might even be slow, and so I don't know if I can actually kill it in 2 turns like I was expecting to initially. I almost Wastewater plus Plagued into that slot to push off the Gallios Doom. I was this close. Oh, it didn't even matter. It didn't matter. Okay, that makes me feel better. Yeah, very tanky Volgon. I'm really not sure why tanky teams are running Volgon still. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That is his full stamina bar gone. Like, it's not even a joke. The entire thing is gone. In 1 turn. I don't know if I've seen that before. On anything other than a Mashuk. Because I know I got marbles. But that was kind of crazy. Okay. I'm going to swap for Grandpa here to eat the incoming Earth move, and I don't think he's going to T-Strike. We will Resin Trap just for the bonus damage anyways. And then next turn I'm going to Gust Plague the Gallios to push off its Doom. And that'll also trap it in so I can kill it with a Plague, or a second Plague the next turn. Hope you're doing well. You're forced to take a 3-day Temtem break since you'll be away this weekend. Oh no! I am doing well though. I hope you are as well. Even if you have to take a little break from Temtem. The exhaust? Yeah, that was pretty. Oh, he swapped out the Gallios. Interesting. Is this a Frightnack? Well, it's Intimidators. So recently I saw a Lowaddle sacrifice onto a Doom Tyrannak, and I was wondering if this was kind of the same strategy. It doesn't appear to be, though. Yeah, I stand corrected. He's just canceling out his Seppuku. He doesn't have any healing on this team. So like even though I just do chip damage to Tyrannak now, all damage will stay. I don't have anything on my team that he can steal for real value either way. He can steal my Hazrat, but I have Grandpa on the field right now. He doesn't even get his Doom. Oh. Is that part of the strategy? His Doom doesn't reset? Interesting. I have no way to avoid taking damage from Gallios now. Do I need Amphitheater? Amphitheater is good for anti-Doom, but Tyrannac exists. This is why I run Resin Trap on Amphitheater, just for bigger damage. I don't think Doom counts as a negative status, but I could be wrong. It does not. Oh, no, it does, but Intimidator. Oh, he was E-manipping for chip damage, okay. Roar, that's pain, but whatever. You have Gust, which should finish off the Gallios. I'm actually going to bring in Inky here to eat the potential extinction because it's not going to do me like any good this game. At least Amphitheater can apply exhausts and be annoying. Inky, like, Tyrannac resists it completely. The only thing it's there for is to counter Volgon, sort of Mimit, depending on what it picks. It could be, like, if he gets rid of Grandpa and then steals my Hazrat with Mimit, it could be bad. Oh, he actually did attack. Dang, okay. I thought he would use Extinction there. Now I get to swap out my Grandpa, so okay. Sounds good to me. Whatever, dude. I guess my Hazrat took more damage than I realized, but whatever. That's fine. I feel like we beat down the one that's already kind of low on health. So he's revealed Roar. His item reveals Extinction. Smoldering Kiss. I'm assuming Outgrowth is the last one, but I just don't know. 5% with Sharp Stabs. Oh, right. New Intimidator. So Fizzmaster still doesn't work. I didn't think about that one. There's the Extinction. Eating it on the 2 Tems I really don't care about anymore. Though, just for fun, I will Bright Beam, push it off, buy an extra turn. Do I want to do that, though? Actually, I think I want my Amphitheater to die. I don't know if he's going to kill me this turn, though. Or if he'll just, like, swap or rest. Because if he attacks, I want to use Plague. And if he doesn't, I want to use anything other than Plague. We'll just Plague and we'll Mineral Hail. Yeah, so it's a good thing I attacked, but I don't know if it's gonna matter. So let's see. 3 Wastewaters. Three Wastewaters would be better than 2 heated up Wastewaters. Oh, I should have split the Toxic Ticks though, that would have been smarter. At least that Tyrannac is effectively dead now. Even if it ends up with an endgame of like Grandpa versus Volgon, I'm pretty sure my Grandpa actually wins at this point. Silly enough. This Tyrannac doesn't have any buffs on it. It's just a matter of time. He has to use Extinction now. Yeah. I guess I could have like beat up on this Tyrannac, and that would have killed it and gotten rid of his talisman. I didn't think about that. I am going to double into the Volgon. Because I do need it to die, and my Psypad's burns, and because it's bulky, I'm not confident my Nietzsche Psy will kill alone. My Hazard will, that way, at least get one more wastewater off. No way, dude. It survived on 2 health, even with a double in? I didn't even know it was possible for Volgon to be that bulky at this point. Oh, but then he rests. What are you doing? Maybe he doesn't have outgrowth at all? I don't know. Willpower Drain was scuffed. Not what I would ever choose in that situation. I respect the cooking here, but I don't think it was exactly the play. This game is pretty much over. He's got no way to finish off my Grandpa in the back. So GG. That was kind of an interesting game, at least. I am going to run some ads real quick while we're in between matches so they don't hit in the middle of a match. So be right back. I don't think everyone gets hit with ads either. Oh, let's see. So... Oh yeah, it might be a good time to restart the game too and get rid of the pink square. So most matchups I feel like I can win with this team. One of the only matchups I struggle with is whatever Light Cube runs. Let's see if I have one of those matchups in my recent history. Because Light Cube's been running a whole bunch of max speed Tems, the worst of which is max speed Platimus, or if it's not max, it's still like darn close to it, but I think it is max. So it allows him to get evasion with very fast Toxin Shower, and since my team isn't exactly a prio-oriented team, it is something I struggle with, yeah. He's also got like Volarind on it. Gario for something slow, and I only got the one that Nature on the team. It's kind of tempting to consider like Drill Amphitheater just for Gario, but... And then there's also the Cerneef. I guess I really struggle with Cerneef, because if Hazoret gets banned, I have almost nothing that can deal with it. Amphitheater can't do anything to it, Inky can't do a whole lot, Psypat can't do anything, Schween can't do anything, Momo's like a support, and Scunch is... he can't do anything turn 1. And it also kind of loses against a Cerneef, especially if it's Colossity, because Perfect Jab gets like half value that way. So the only thing that I could really deal with it would be like sort of Grandpa. So maybe like a Momo Grandpa, Momo to apply the freeze, and then Grandpa to burst to kind of like get some hypoxias. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a stall Cernif either. Like, Cernif is one of those Tems. There's not a whole lot of them, and Cernif might even be the only one, where you can kind of throw it on a normal team, and it can be a separate win con from everything else. Because it has everything it would possibly need to win a game on its own. It just needs the right matchup, the right situation where it can do so. So yeah, I end up banning the Cernif every time just because I don't have a great team against it, and then that means I have to face everything else. I might try something different next time, like banning the Platymus. Because it's also determined and I can't slow it down with Amphitheater and stuff. So I struggle. I struggle against a team like that. Things like Mudrid that can outspeed my Saipat, and Amphitheater. A random max speed Gialis to outspeed my Inky. I never see a whole lot of Golzies nowadays, but I kind of wonder what the normal Golzi spread is. In my video I recommended like 273, I think. So you can outspeed the Chromions, but I think there's arguments for a faster Golzi as well. It used to be that you wanted to run max speed Golzi to outspeed max speed Platymus with Hasty Lunge. The Platymus is just hardly ever used anymore, just because it doesn't have a good turn one. So then the only other matchup would be Inky, that you'd maybe want to run speed for. Don't know. Okay. Lots of slow teams today. So I get done saying how Hyper Aggro is the meta, and then all of a sudden we run into this. Very, very interesting. Unfortunately, Broccolum is something that counters me pretty bad. Saipat, Amphitheater and stuff. Hazrat's like decent, but he's got a lot of Hazrat counters. Biggest thing I'm scared of is Mix and Broccolum. So I think I'm going to knock out Broccolum, try and threaten him into banning my Saipat. Because outside of Broccolum, he doesn't have a whole lot. Mix can't immediately deal with it. It kind of needs Whiplash or Denigrate if it's running it. I won't die to just even 2 energy manips. Maybe if there's synergy with Tyrannac. And I don't know if Tyrannac's got Sharp Leaf. And I don't know if the Grunder has bait sort of thing. No Scunch then. Strange. I don't see why the Scunch ban here is that great. I also don't know what trait is the Tyrannac. I think I first pick Saipat, kind of force him into first picking Tyrannac, and don't give him the free Gario. I just realized during my guide video on Gario, I forgot to mention how you could run Kaleidoscope as an item. Okay, so this is good. This is kind of what I was hoping to bait out. Now I'm able to ban the Mix, and I feel a lot better about the matchup. Grandpa ban. I still have things like Shween, Hazrat, and Inky to deal with Guldur. I'm gonna definitely pick Hazrat. I just don't think this is a good Amphitheater game. The only thing I'd really want it for is, well, I guess there's Volarend as well, but I have Inky already. Oh well. Because like turn 2, so let's say turn 1 I freeze the Grunder. which is reasonable. He could swap. But turn 2, I would be able to... swap to Shuin and then use Rage. The other option is to just stay in and break the evasion on Gario with Momo. Then that puts some pressure on Momo, or on Gario turn 2, where I could kill it with a side path. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm surprised the Grunder stays in. There's no reason for it to stay in here. Like, none at all. Maybe he's actually gonna Cold Geyser the Saipat, hoping to freeze it, but that gives me Amphibian. No, he's just gonna... Oh, Burmation. Okay, that's why he stayed in. At least there's a good reason for it. So he could actually just do that twice here. And I wonder if he's going to. Question is, does he stay in on Gario or does he swap here? That's the real big question. I think I'm going to gamble on him staying in. Because basically what I don't want to see here is a Tyrannax swap. He's already stayed in on Garunder one turn. I can't do anything to him this turn. I'm not really afraid of what Gario can do to me. But he stayed in turn 1, which makes me think that he'll stay in turn 2 as well. He doesn't want to stay in on Garunder and swap Gario for the Tyrannax slot, because then he won't get the Burmation boosts. That's the whole reason why you would even stay in on Garunder, is to just get free boosts. Have you tried, or do I have any interest in Temtem Swarm? I have not tried. Oh, is this Tyrannax? No, it's not. I can deal with this. This is fine. So, I'm not somebody who typically enjoys Vampire Survivor games. I did try the League of Legends Swarm when it came out, and I played through that, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. But by doing that, that became the standard at which I expected Survivor games to be like, because it was the first one I have ever played. Now, the problem is, most of them are not that good. Or, I mean, Temtem Swarm, it doesn't compare to something that's like the League of Legends Swarm, even though it was just a limited time mode. The reality is that Temtem Swarm in its current state is really lacking. I'm surprised they released it in its current state. It just feels like, if you compare it to most other Vampire Survivor games, it's going to feel worse. One of the only things it really has going for it is he did swap. I thought he might, but I wasn't sure. I really like Inky here to deal with Garunder and Volarend. I need to figure out how I'm going to break through the Volarend and deal some damage to the Tyrannax, though. Because I'm... Or just start killing the Tyrannax without dealing damage. This one isn't bad. The evolution synergy has some fun, but you're right, isn't it? Well, what do the evolutions do, though? like in reality, they don't do anything. It's just a slight stat boost. You do a no Evo run, you feel it. I know, but like it doesn't do anything to really enhance the experience. It's just a mechanic that exists. Like you could have bursts of stats in a normal, like it doesn't. It's not something you play around. It's not something customizable per run. It's not something that feels different from other Survivor games, I feel like. So I would guess Tyrannax swaps here. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like they have things, but the things don't make the gameplay experience better, in my opinion. They're just there to exist. I was hoping I would do a little more damage than that so that a bark into a sparkling bullet would kill. But now I'm really not confident it will. So many swaps. And then I've heard the evolutions of the items or like moves or whatever are really lackluster, and there just aren't enough options in general for the game. So it just feels like every run is the exact same, which is also really lame. Seriously, that just took like 20% of this thing's stam. This thing has like 81 stam. Kinda crazy. I'm hoping, since I'm +4 and it's -2 and it's a folder end, that obviously has too much stam investment, that it's going to die. I don't even know what the thing's item is. Probably like Lightning Rod at this point. He stayed in. Very interesting. Probably a Turbine onto the Momo. Oh, of course it lives. No, Turbine onto the Saipat. Good thing I covered. It's gonna be Tyrannax or Garunder. Garunder. Problem is, I don't think I can get any more value out of Saipat. But I need to, though, and that's the problem. It sucks. I think he's got me here. The double formation on the Garunder I was not prepared for. Nor was I expecting the Valoran to live. Enigma type comp. Yeah, no, the Gario is the issue. For sure. Oh, Earthwave? Yikes. Yeah, no, that's GG. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I was thinking like a Feather Gatling, maybe I could live, and all I needed was to buy enough time to kill the Turok that turn, but no. See the message from earlier? Probably not. I haven't opened Discord since I started streaming. Oh, let's see. Oh, on Twitch. No, you and Rantoon's names are the same color. I must have missed it. Compile a short image dumps and get it to new PvP players. Once links, you can share it in your chat if you get new tamers. Sure. I mean, yeah, I might just do like a general getting started video. I'm not sure. I'm kind of leaning towards no, just because I'd have to do an extra video, and I feel like there's no matter how many resources you give a new player, there's nothing that will prepare them for PvP entirely, because the biggest problem for getting into PvP is just the knowledge gap. It's because all of us that have been playing for years, we know what a Temtem does. I even know like speed tiers exactly and how much damage I'm going to take from things in general. Like, a new player's not going to know any of that. And because it's a game with no RNG, unlike Pokemon, it's not like it's good to know those things. You don't have to know all of them, and you can just kind of click green circles here and there. But it is just kind of one of the biggest barriers of entry, is just the big, huge amount of knowledge you need. Because there's just so many characters in Temtem. So many to learn. Man, what is with this? It's another Mudrid, Volgon, Oshiara, and another Saipat. PvE knowledge. Is your pro team ready? Was a good type fart. 1 billion years of leveling and looking upward at TV train. Oh, gotcha. I don't know. I guess I don't even think much for PvE players. Not that I have anything against them. It's just like a different crowd. Just play the slowest Tems and invest fully into bulk. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. And I'm kind of debating on doing that because this team just isn't working. It's... He has to pick Volorend or Volgon here. Probably Volgon, actually. Volgon might have a slight chance of outspeeding and one-shotting my Saipat, but Volorend never will. Unless it's aerobic. I don't know. It could be either type Volorend. Normally when I see a mix, I think it's going to be anaerobic, because anaerobic Volorend plus mix is a great combo, because you have Toxic Plume synergy. Inky without DC Beam feels awful. They shouldn't have removed it. I think DC Beam was too much, but I'm surprised they removed Glass Blade from Physical Inky. That's what I'm surprised about, because Physical Inky's already a little underpowered, And it would be great to just get double value from having a single neutral next to Inky. It is nice, but it's just you have to play so much around swaps. And I mean, they should have like a replacement move for special Inky. But there really just isn't anything. There's so many gaps in the moves for Temtem. It really is unfortunate. Amphitheater's so good here. What? Oshara, Saipat, Volgon, Mudrid, Volorend? Like, everything beyond Hazrat is great here. So I guess the issue at this point is he's going to swap and get Amphibian Boost on Saipat in one of his slots. I just don't know which one. Prineateer to outspeed 233, 3 prio with your 4 prio move. Bruh. Need more moves. We're not going to get any. But yeah, it is something that the game is severely lacking. Because did you guys know that there's no 2-hold wind move outside of Refreshing Breeze? That means that there's no damaging move that fits that criteria. Don't even think we'll get another update. Oh, I mean, we'll get another, like, update to some extent. Oh, that's aerobic. That's an aerobic Volorend. We'll get another balance update. I just don't think we'll get anything outside of that. Quality of life update. We might get some of that too. Ah, there's the Saipat. Oh, but it was a double swap. Dang, I really wish I got the Undermine over there. That would have been great. He short circuited himself. Oh no, I did do the Undermine over there, but I still don't get value from it. Man, what is this? Amphitheater in the Saipat slot to eat the T-Strike. Momo for... Momo for Scunch, probably. Get the holds off on Scunch. Filters for Showdown. Oh yeah, no, that's awful. There's so many... I was thinking there was something else yesterday, too, where I was like, man, it'd be so nice if we had this. I don't remember what it was, though. Amphibian Saibat's really nice. In the back, your team's a little weak to water. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, Saipat overall is still so cool. It's probably one of my favorite Tems ever since it got its rework. Yikes. So he doubled in on that slot. That was a great play for him. Kind of wanted Amphitheater for, like, Volar and Mudrid, but I think this is fine. Yeah, that is a bulkier Saipat. A little surprised, but, you know, whatever works. Runs Short Circuit Volgon with Sparks. Why? Stuff like Oshiara, I have to think twice before even attacking. That's true. Putting all the radar boxes at once. Yeah, I had to just open 99 hotfix boxes to get my perfect Loomis Scunch before the stream started. Not fun. So let's see, it's not going to be Mudrid coming in. So that means either Hazrat or Volorend. I think I actually bring Saipat. Why? It's Straw Shield Mudrid. Nobody runs that. It's not a... hey Matt, good to see you. This is Temtem. This is the game I used to be like a pro player in, basically. It's kind of fallen off, but there's recently been an influx of new players, so it's good to come back to every once in a while. Like, I have a feeling I'm going to get Synergy Crystal Dusted here by a max special attack Straw Shield Mudrid and die. The Volgon's slow enough, I could have put it to sleep. I debated on doing that. He didn't even use the move, man. Wait, I swapped in Hazard? I meant to swap in Momo. Well, okay. That is what it is. That sucks. Yeah, this game's over. He's not running Crystal Dust. I don't know what kind of Mudrid doesn't run Crystal Dust, but sure. By all means. Can you look for a Lumiscunch? Yeah, too. I wanted the egg moves on it because I just don't feel like bugging my club to open the vault every week or two. When nobody plays this game in the first place. Yours had egg moves? Ah, okay, dang. Oh well. I got tons of money and feathers, so it doesn't matter much anyways. You just ran into a Straw Shield Mudrid 2 today or last night? Interesting. Maybe it's just a new thing I'm not aware of. Storing your items isn't temporary. Yep. There's so many things that they just ignore for quality of life. Yeah, I feel like Superconduct Volgon is just so much better. I'm very surprised. Uh-oh. I don't have enough stam on Hazrat because the marbles. So I have to gamble that I'm faster than the Volron. This is why you run Embers, though, so you don't OX when you run into a situation like this. Sounds just like Pokemon's battle music. Oh yeah, I got my playlist playing, so it's just Spotify music. The Temtem music kind of gets boring after a while. Speed Arrow used in order of not me. Oh man, I thought the thing was gonna live. That would have been over for me. Well, at least he used T-Strike on Saipat. That means I should win. If he used Hypoxia, I think it would have died. But I'm pretty sure I got this now. Hit melee usually and typically wants mentals next to it. Maybe it's not that bad. I just... This battle has just been so weird. I don't understand anything. GG. I guess I feel like there's rarely a situation. Well, Mudred usually wants either to kill its opponents before it takes damage, or it wants to have a stam item. So usually Iron Coating or a stamina item are going to be the better options. Straw Shield, like, Mudred's already got a lot of weaknesses. It's weak to Earth, Water, Nature, as is. Also has low physical defense, even though it's got a high HP stat. So things like my Hazrat Lava Wave it would probably do 60% to a Mudred. So that's why you have to be able to one-shot things. And I'm not sure how many KOs that Iron Coating normally helps with. But Straw Shield only helps in one situation there. And Mudred is typically going to be used in more general situations. And like you said, it's usually paired with mentals. But how often are those mentals actually going to get a hit off? Or are the melees going to get a hit off before the mentals? I feel like that's another thing to consider. Because if you have like a... I don't even know. I guess like an Auhi, that might be relevant. But then you're stacking Earth weakness, and Earth is a bigger problem than melee is at that point. Oh, it's not the worst item. It did help him there. I just find it kind of annoying. And it's not something I recommended in my guide. I've always thought of Mudred as a glass cannon. Deal as much damage as you can before you go down, rather than try and sustain yourself. Did it not have Wind Burst? It seemed like the dude was lacking a lot of coverage moves that I would have expected. The more I play this team, though, the more I'm finding that it's just not quite good enough to get into the current meta. I do wonder if an H-Slap team would be very strong right now, just because you're able to invest so much in bulk. Commander, if you're still around, you want to, like, toss me that code of yours? I don't remember what the code is. I might make a few modifications. Because I'm not sure Magmut's a great fit right now. Maybe it is. It's just usually Magmut is only good when Gialis is meta. Anatan is in a good spot, though. After it got that attack buff, it makes it even stronger than it was before. Strong Liver Brock is everywhere. I don't see it that often. Before today, I don't even think I saw a single one past day 1 of the patch. I really hardly ever saw it. Like, what is this? Is this a stall team? Or is it not a stall team? Because there's just like, oh yeah, I'm going to have like Kinu, Pig, Schween, and then and Babua, and then I'm going to have Chimerian, Valash, and Tolkien. Heater Tolkien, I guess, kind of works on stall. I don't know what these two are doing, though. Tedder's got like chain heal now, so it can act as kind of a support. I'm gonna skip that song. Is Doja rematch team? Oh, is it? It's been so long. I guess I didn't even think about it. That's kind of funny. Let's see. What is my fastest road to victory then? I think it's Pat Rat. Pat Rat. Plans to lead Keanu, Valash, and Prey usually. And it looks like this dude's just clicking Rage turn 1. I could match him. I could click Rage myself. That would be pretty funny, honestly. Does anyone know if Guardian Block seized? That one I'm not sure of offhand. Because I know Guardian blocks like Doom, Freeze, Burn, Poison, but I'm not sure if it blocks like the other ones. Seize and Isolate. It does not. So I can block the Nut Bar First Aid Kit with Lava Wave. I double into the Tattoo turn 1. I definitely go Scunch here. I probably should have banned the Chimerian and maybe ran with Amphitheater. It doesn't really matter. I just kind of want to burn this guy, run him through. First Aid Kit. Okay, whatever. I don't have a good turn 1 option. %, plenty good. It's called Get Angry. I missed it. Not sure what that was in response to. Short-term memory. I mean, I can take a Crystal Bite from a Schween with this too. Sorry, bud. No Tataru for you. Rage Gaming, everyone's angry. Oh, yes, okay. I get it now. Straw Shield Chimerian? Or is he just trying to click Rage here too? Ah! What a shame. Sorry, kid. Dojo rematch teams are very binary. They do like one thing, and it's very easy to tell what their plan is. So against a more experienced player, they are not going to work. I'm not sure if this is going to kill, but I kind of just want to try it. Ah, it doesn't kill. I guess I should have doubled up against the Babua. I was just trying to burn in case of a Crystal Bite. I think I even could live a Crystal Bite, even -6. We'll bring in Inky just to, like, get the hold off. I'm not sure. I might die to a Crystal Bite, but that's fine. We're all about having fun here. I feel like the Shween might be like a crazy relaxed Shween, or maybe even Flood. Only has one attack, being Water Cannon, instead of running Crystal Bite. Or maybe he only clicks when the circle's green. I'm not sure. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Ah, Saipak could have taken that. Even -6. Easy peasy. Ah, dang, Protector. Probably lives my Haitauchi now. Not surprised by that one. Oh, there we go. Now we gotta sit through like 20 seconds of animations just because the game bugged out. Oh, he does know the forfeit button. Sorry, bud. GG. Yeah, that's not really a team you want to run in PvP. It's just... There's PvP variations of Rage teams. I mean, the one I'm running now, like... I clicked Rage. But, like, if you lead Tataru Shween, it's just... It's kind of known. Especially if you run into it with two physical attackers, it's easy to melt through the Tataru. Because your turn 1 Fluid Barrier isn't going to kill. Though if I was running a slower team, it would be super punishing. So that would have been one case I would have been really sad to run my like an H-slap team. But I probably would have considered banning Shween if that was the case, just because of Guardian. And we learned today that Guardian does not block the seized condition. So that's fun. Alright, we're about halfway through this what I'm planning for this stream, and while I'm thinking about it, I'm actually gonna do I'm gonna do the team redeem that Bossy did earlier. Sounds like Guardian could use a buff. Yeah, please no. Let's see, where's my internet? I like to build my teams on Temtem. It's just easier. Whatever, we'll just do the display capture. Okay, so he requested a team with Arachnite and Braccolum. Definitely, like, the synergy with these two would be to run... Alright, no, not Camouflage. It doesn't have Strong Liver, but you'd run Strong Liver, and you would run Adaptive, and then you use Toxin Shower. And you can either heal Broccolum with that, or you can turn Arachnite to a Toxic type and give it the attack boost. So that's kind of the idea with the build here. I think it would also be good to have like a Gazuma, a fast charge Gazuma with Sparks. This way your Platimus has a good combo for Synergy Rotten Goo it can pair with, and your Arachnite also has the best combo it wants. Also, if your Broccolum is going to be doing more damage, you can scale up its special attack here. So I think this right here is like a really solid core of Tems. I don't think there's any other good Toxin Shower users. I guess Acronox doesn't get Rotten Goo anymore. Does a fast Acronox fit on this team? That's kind of the question. I feel like it doesn't. I always struggle to justify fast Acronox because one of the things Acronox likes to do is be slower than a water cannon user and use Venom Spread on turn 1. But if you invest in speed, you aren't able to do that. You aren't able to use Petrify very effectively, and you're pretty much just using Toxin Shower and Soil Steam, and you're just utilizing the typing. But outside of Venom Spread, it doesn't have a high damage toxic move it can use. So, I mean, Acronox would be a consideration, but I'm just going to say that that's probably not the case here. So let's see, any obvious issues to type chart? Not really. Maybe mental a little bit. Mental's kind of an issue. Maybe look at adding a crystal. Let's see. Two Vine's always a good general crystal to add. Valash? No, I think I would go 2 Vine here. Just so it gives you a mix of damage types, because right now you would have all special, and this allows you to have something that can deal with that. I always like a determined bait. Booting up Beastie Ball for the first time. Nice. I've only heard good things about Beastie Ball. It's actually kind of crazy, the reviews on the thing. Like it... I can't type. Beastie Ball reviews are like... it's overwhelmingly positive. You look at the negative reviews, it's 857 positive and 3 negative reviews. There are a total of 3 negative reviews. And one of them is like a joke review. It is absolutely insane. And these two are just kind of like ones you can ignore too. Like, nobody is complaining about the game. I'm not particularly drawn to it just because it's like super sports based and stuff, and I don't see like all that much strategy, if I'm being honest. But people say it's good. I think there's even PvP in it, and there's a whole bunch of stuff to do. So if anyone else is interested in another Monster Battler and haven't heard of it yet, I would definitely look into it. It's just not something I'm currently drawn to. Alright, so let's see what else we can add. That gives us a little bit of a fire weakness now. Maybe look at adding an earth type, something else that can resist the toxin showers, pivot around with. We probably should have Acronox on the team, honestly. I'm trying to look at some of the other earth types, and most of them don't even really fit. So we'll go Acronox with another Toxin Shower user. That shouldn't make us too weak to anything. A bit on the melee side, probably something we gotta watch out for. Wind I'm not super worried about, because you can have Thunderstrike on Arachnite. It's going to be one of your main moves because of the potential Spark synergy. You like forms of conflict in games that aren't fighting. Not that you dislike fighting, like Innovation. Yeah, no, I get that. Tournament in a few hours, you want to get a competitive taste. Interesting. Dev looked like he lives in his mom's basement. I mean, software devs probably don't leave the house real often. I mean, like, I haven't shaved in like a week, so if like you zoomed in on my face, you'd see a lot of scruff. Comments a lot of predicting. You'd say it's closer to Temtem's combat system than Pokemon's. Really interesting. You could potentially have a Whiplump on this team, because it counters Toxics really well. It's got solid matchups into Nature, I think, despite not having any fires. And maybe we throw like a fire in the last slot. And then you have Plethoric, at a speed. So like, what is max speed Whiplump Plethoric reach? 279 times 1.3 divided by 3 times 2. That means your Acronox can go up to 240, which isn't the best, but you know, you could go just like, you could honestly just sit at 232 with the Acronox. Maybe a few points more. Maybe you go to 240 just to make sure you can outspeed. Because that reaches 360 and the Whiplump speed is 362. Yeah, so maybe that's the play. Is you have an Acronox at 240 speed and then a max speed Whiplump, so you can still get the Water Cannon synergy and you still have enough speed where you're able to play around with some faster Toxin Showers. So I think that's the best of both worlds there. Obviously you run Straw Shield here. Alright, let's see what else. Type chart's still looking pretty solid. Electric is the worst. But Arachnite actually resists electric, so I kind of ignore that. At least after it transforms. We're only weak to nature on one Tem, so we maybe don't even need the fire, but also we don't... We've got some earth resistances and lots of water resistances, so I think a fire is going to be best in the last slot. We've also got 2 waters for Lava Wave synergy. So, I guess Lava Wave, there's only like Hazrat and Mastion 4 though. So I mean, if you really want to go into the meme, you could go Hazrat here, and you could also go Toxin Shower as your flex move on Hazrat. Totally, you could totally do that. Maybe that's what I'll recommend. Because then you have like everything you'd want for this kind of team. You've got Sparks User, you've got two physical attackers, 2 synergies for Lava Wave, 3 Toxin Showers, 4 synergies with Arachnite and Broccolum. The whole team synergizes with itself really well, I'd say. I don't really need to... I don't want to sit here and make builds all day. I'd say most builds are things that you could just pull from my build guide videos. I always say like the flex move on Hazrat is usually the Embers or Toxin Shower. Either one's good. I typically run Embers, but in a case like this, you have reason to run Toxin Shower, and it's definitely a good move. So, yeah, this is what I'd go with. Can like post the Temtem link in the chat for Bossy when he watches the review. If you got any questions later, you can just like message me as well, Bossy. All right, let's queue back up. I'd be curious about the tournament in Beastie Ball. Is there like a Beastie Ball streamer that streams competitive or something? Because all I've seen so far is some PvE gameplay here and there. Oh, come on. Why? BB Net Rush. Gotcha. It's kind of a small channel. Maybe worth supporting him. Give the guy a is that a YouTube channel or a Twitch? Twitch? Alright. I'll throw the guy a follow, give the guy a shout out too if anyone's interested in another Monster Battler with some competitive scene. Sounds like this guy's probably going to be covering it. Or if not today, maybe another day. Could be something fun to follow. He'll probably be like, who is this guy and why did he shout me out? That'd be funny. Alright, so we get a Grandpa banned, probably because he wants to pick Hazrat. Beastie Ball Net Rush? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Specifically a Beastie Ball channel, which makes complete sense. So this is the guy who was running goofy movesets. I'm going to pick Hazrat as my lead. Interesting. That's not what I was expecting at all. Ban my side path. Alright, I'm probably going to have to knock out Mudred now, which sucks because Mix is also an issue. No, I have to knock out... No, Mix is worse. Mudred I can deal with like Amphitheater and stuff. All reliable back in the days of Cold Breeze Vola. Yeah, I didn't even think about that when I saw the lead. I was too busy thinking like I have an Inky here. I think I want Momo here as well. Momo's gonna be my swap in turn 1. To eat the hits, get his holds off, and be useful-ish. Because I want Synergy. Since I don't have Slingshot, I need the extra damage from Synergy Sparkling Bullet. I feel like Volarend is more likely to swap, just because it can get Serbatios off. Hold still if it swaps out, and then Volarend also wants to stay in for Hazrat, but at the same time, his Volarend didn't look like it had Wind Burst last game. So it makes me really wonder. And that I could almost stay in with both. I'm going to assume that... Okay, it looks like he's just going to stay in on both. Mudred inbound? No, he's just... I think he's staying in on both here. Nope, he stayed in on the Oshiara. And Mudred did come in. Okay. I should have... Whatever. Oh, it's Flood. Now, that's not something I was expecting. He really doesn't have... He really doesn't have... Wind Burst on his Volarend. His aerobic Volarend. He does not have a turn 1 wind move. I thought that maybe I'd be wrong. Maybe he did have it and it just... He just wasn't... I don't know. I cannot understand that decision. This sucks now. HKS Vegas? Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe he's got like toxic spores. Gust. Maybe he's got Gust. Gust and HKS, so he's always got Prio. I don't want to take damage on Amphitheater here. Or Scunch. I guess it's probably got to be Scunch. Quartz Dirts, Dispersion into the Serbatios. Yeah, I mean, the turn 1's gonna screw me. I should have attacked the Oshiara slot, I guess. I couldn't know. That's not a... It was just a 50-50. Kind of getting sick of these 50-50s today. Oh, that's not... How does the Taser do, like... Almost more damage than that. I just need to sack both here, and then bring in Amphitheater and Inky to clean up. I don't even know if this dude has Deluge on his Mudred. He probably doesn't because he doesn't have any Mentals. So he has no Prio options on his Mudred. Unless he was hiding Dust this whole time. These are the kind of players that I just don't understand. I can't understand. High pressure water? Really? I mean, the game's over. I just... If turn 1 I killed the Oshiara, both Momo and Skunch would be alive. And I wouldn't be burned right now or have to be worried about a lava wave or anything. I'm just going to give this one up. There's no chance there. If I face that guy again, I'm going to go with the assumption that he's got no wind burst on Volarend. I don't know. Because like I easily could have one-shot the Oshiara. Even if I lost 3 speed on Inky, taking out 1 Tem for losing speed on isn't the worst thing in the world. Especially since I would have gotten holds off on Momo. Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard. Like, the hardest part about the meta right now is that all of the old players that play at, like, a competitive, like, tournament level are gone. And the only players that are left are players that don't play the game. Or haven't played the game for very long. And so they just... They're still learning. So you're playing against people who are consistently making suboptimal plays and builds and stuff. Namari's been playing for a while. I see he's got the Harak Mimic kind of goofy combo as well as like 2-2-2 Vine. I'm curious what the Mimic build is. If it's bulkier or if it's meant to be more paired with 2 Vine 2-2. Hazorat's not going to be super great, so if I don't want to bring Hazorat, I don't want to deal with the Wally. Ban Saipat, probably to open up the possibility of Volcrane or something. Definitely going to pick Skunch turn 1. This should scare off the double Paharak because I could pick Inky and then I think Sparkling Bullet. Oh really? Still going for it. That's crazy. There's nothing these guys can do turn 1. He'd have to double swap immediately. Which just gives me a free perfect jab into a Sparkling Bullet on something. Beast Ball game has a choice in menus, colors, and stuff. Can't tell what you want. Oh, I think you said that earlier. There's a character customizer. So the game's got a wall before you can even play it. Yeah, I mean, character customizer is kind of interesting. It's something I was considering for Mutant Grid and had moved forward completely with the thought of this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have this in the game, and now it's actually like I am scrapping it because it's something that would take a lot of work, cost a lot of extra money to add, just because you need a whole bunch of extra clothes options. And I feel like it's something that really doesn't make or break a game. Character customizers are fun, but for the most part people are playing a game for the content inside of it. I've never heard anyone say that not having a character customizer has made them quit playing a game. Maybe this doesn't kill. It might not. I forgot to wait for ads. I try and snooze them to buy some time. Yikes. I thought that would be enough. Does not appear to be. Stare. It's fun, just like worried you might not be in the right headspace to make something you like later. Oh, most games that have that will have a way to change it later on, for if you don't like it. I guess I was faster than him, so I didn't need the sharp stabs. Oh well. Basically with the Beharix, you have to be, you have to knock him out before they can hypno you in turbo. Because if you can pass on a speed boost to whoever you want afterwards. Shook swap, very interesting. Goes for the turbo instead of the hypno. I'm gonna swap the Scunch. I think I'm gonna go with Grandpa, get holds off, and we're gonna Paizo the Paharic. Even a stare uppercut, I think I can maybe live on Inky. I guess I'm not confident. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Thing died without camaraderie. I guess I helped him out with the exhaust. Gave him the turn 1 tireless boost. Oh no! No! He has just one more stamina than he'd need for that. That's really unfortunate. I'm not sure how fast this Mashuk is, but because I have Gust synergy, I think I can attack before it gets to move. I think this game's just about over, though. There's unfortunately not that much left that he can do. Tornado would definitely kill the Mashuk, but even through tag team, I'm pretty confident I can kill with Gust, because Gust synergy raises the damage to 75. And I just want to go with the faster option just because of that turbo, and I don't know what speed the Mashuk's at. I might still get outsped. Either way, unless this 2-2 is running Double Gash or Wrenching Massage, it shouldn't be able to kill Inky, even if it wasn't comboed with an uppercut. Nice. Show off. That's pretty greedy. I guess he had to take like a super risky play. Hope he lived, and I'm not sure, maybe killed the Grandpa is what he was going for. I'm gonna go for Mineral Hail here just to get some chip damage on both. Stole my Inky. Try and eat the electric move. That was a good play. Unfortunately, I went with the safe option, just in case. That's actually pretty good damage for not having the one move. I think I would have lived that at full health. I wonder if that's a low attack too, Vine. Very interesting. Just got to break through the 2-vine now, and then Tutsu is a little bit easier. Amphitheater can manage the 2-2 once 2-vine's gone. Oh, barely take it down. Yeah, that's why I went with Tornado there instead of anything else. Because I was afraid I'd get outsped. GG. Oh, I'm a little tired today. I'm gonna wait for the ads to start and finish. They got like 40 seconds until they come in 3 minutes. That's how long they'll last. Let's see, I wonder. I might try and go grab an old. Grab an old H-Slap team from my YouTube, see if the code still works. Let's see, do I have an H-Slap team recently? Why do I have a feeling this is it? Shoot, I just realized I might not even be sharing the codes for this team. No, that's not it. Because I got in a bad habit of stopping sharing codes. Which is really sad. Because like I do want to play Piranha some more. I played it a lot right when Abyssal Maw, or right when it got Abyssal Maw, and then I haven't played it much since then. It looks like the team I was running in 1.8 was not great. Or not what I was looking for, at least. Do I share codes? 1.7 was when the head charge change hit, and that's when I was using it. I was just hoping that I could steal some spreads from there so I didn't have to remake the team entirely. This looks like a code. Yeah. No, it expired. Okay. Understandable, but very sad. You gotta do it by memory now. It's gonna be harder. Stop recommending me stuff. Divine limits. And it's in. So I mean, this in itself is a good core, so it's just kind of filling in the holes. Calibus is basically like a different variation of Piranhans, just one that does less damage. How many speed TVs would it take? That's not even that bad, honestly. Let's try a speedy Calibus. I may be the first person to ever do this. 171 speed. Yeah, it's not max speed, but it's enough to go in front of base speed 2-Vine. I kind of want to put it even a little bit more so I can go in front of base speed Volerend. Let's do that. Just for the... no, it's got to be faster than the 2-Vine. And 2-Vine's going to be 187. There we go. I'm pretty sure Volerend is... Yeah, it sits at 185, then you put 1 point at 186, so you have to be 187 to outspeed Volerend. So I'm a little weak to electric yet, so maybe like an Earth melee? Would I want a size munch on this team? I'm trying to figure out what this team's weak to. Cause like yeah, I got the electric weakness. I got a melee weakness, sort of. Mental Earth, Gallios? No, no thank you. Digital Earth, Chromion, Pigment Inverter Chromion. For fun. Sure, why not? Alright, and what'll be the last one? Maybe something to deal with winds, like an electric melee, electric wind, Gazuma. No, I think I need more damage. Golzy could work. I was just trying to think of what else I could have for the tag team core. Where's Golzy? Oh, there it is. Okay. So now I'm kind of wondering if I have... So I got Pigment Inverter already. But that's not going to work against Golzy. So Golzy resists... Does Golzy have any resist other than melee and electric? I'm struggling to think like a type chart. So it also resists wind. Actually, it does, just for fun, does wind have a priority move? Wind torrent? No. It's got gust. Does not. Okay. Maybe we go like electric Chromion with Pigment Inverter for Anatan combo and also for Golzy combo. Where the Golzy is that I keep scrolling past. It doesn't combo the best here, but when I did try this Pigment Inverter Chromion, I did run the combo of... Uppercut. I did run the combo. I don't have any natures for Hasty Lunge, though. That sucks. Does that matter? It does matter. It's tough. I think I'm trying to cook too much. Burning the food. Alright, I'll leave that idea for another day, actually. Might as well just play a couple more games. Maybe I'll play until I get, like, my wins here. It's at least 2 more games. and then we'll just call it a day. And I'll think of some stuff. I'll sleep on it. I'm just trying to think. In that team, Inky is one of the worst things. And other like hyper aggro threats. So like genuinely an Earth Chromion with like Straw Shield could be really good. Because Straw Shield can avoid things like Psypat and you can smack it with harmful microwaves. But at the same time, it would be so nice to be able to give my Anatan neutralized with Pigment Inverter, since I'm not going to be running. Running whatever it is. Emanip? Maybe I could run a Mental. Because that also kind of counters. Well, maybe Mental would be the play. Problem is I'd be exhausting myself if I hit my own ally. What is with all these teams, man? Everyone's going max speed. Start off the day and there's like 2 max speed teams, or 2 no speed teams, and then now it's been max speed ever since. It's so hard to deal with these. You said it was hyper aggro meta. I know, and it is. The problem is I found that out recently. I don't know why it is either. I think it's just because, I don't know, bulky offense should be easier to play for new players. I have to ban the Bible because there's 2 things that can melt through my Hazrat. And I don't have anything other than Hazrat to deal with Baboa. This is my best play. He has to pick Zalbi in here. Or he has bait or camo and Volgon. It's not an uncommon item. I think most of the time Volgons run like Fake Beard now. Okay, you know what? I didn't think about that one. I kind of assumed it would be a physical Mimit, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's even a striking Mimit. I think I'm still going to ignore it and try and freeze the Volgon. And then swap in Inky afterwards. I think that's my best play. Gonna ban the Hedgen, because if the Hedgen swaps in, gets its fire moves off hold, then Inky's in trouble. He might ban... Scunch would have been a good ban from there, because then he still has Mudred to deal with Inky. I do have Psypat, but if he takes like most of Psypat's health with a T-Strike here, it's gonna be hard to maneuver it. So I'll pick both of them. Also, Grandpa feels kind of awful on this team. What other Tems get Gust? I really love... I think Gust might be one of my favorite moves now. And it's so silly. Because the move was so bad for so long. And nothing changed about it since then. So there's the Wally. There's actually the Wind Chromion I was talking about. Whiplump and Volerant. So I guess... Maybe I start running Gust Lawali. Because that was one of the things I had problems with on Lawali, was its lack of wind moves. Bringing Mudred, or Grandpa purely as a swap for something to eat a Soil Steam. That something being Inky. Striking Mimit? No, it is landing. Okay. I'm gonna gamble on this being a physical Mimit, and I'm going to. It's not bait Volgon. If it's Matcha, I'm going to end the stream. Yeah, now it's a question of how fast is the Alhi. And is this a special attack Mimit? No, it might be a split damage Mimit. That's weird. I feel like this thing might have like 1 or 200 in both physical attack and special attack. Watch it have Cage. You might have Cage. All Volgons seem to have Cage nowadays. Swaps the Alhi back out and brings in Mudrid. Hoo-wee! Bringing in Scunch seemed kind of obvious there, so I'm surprised by the Mudrid swap in. Does not have Straw Shield. Probably running Iron Coating. I don't think a T-Strike plus a Soil Steam ever kills Mudrid or Scunch, but he does have Hold Off on Deluge. My guess is he'll kill Psypat, which I think is okay, because if I can kill Mudrid here, then that's one of the only things keeping me from winning the game with Inky. Does he have Ampere Outburst? Most of them don't run it nowadays, but this would be a good time for him to use it if he's got it. Dang. Undermine. Covering for a swap? I almost lived that. Surprised he risked. That is definitely a max speed Aohi. I couldn't tell based on the Ice Shuriken damage, but based on the Haito there, it definitely is. Scunch can live anything from these two. So I'm hoping the Alhi stays in. Even better would be a double in on Momo, because I don't care about it. It already did its job. He's not clicking T-Strike. Like, Sharp Rain does nothing. He's got Telekinetic, and he used it on the Momo. I guess technically TKS would be another one of the I said in my guide video that Telekinetic is only good against another Alhi or a Tutsu or a Golzi. But I guess I didn't think about it being usable on a Scunch. I'm still pretty confident I actually would have lived it on Scunch, which is the funnier thing. But that's not to discount the fact that it would have gotten some value. I'm actually going to swap Inky back in here, and I'm going to use Ninja on LP. Yeah, no, this is what I mean you just don't know what these new players are going to do. Volgon in the back makes it so I can't sack the Inky as much as I'd like to here. If the Zalbian has Cyber Claw and it has some speed here, he could double in and kill Scunch. I don't know if he's that smart though. I feel like the dude's just going to click a green circle. This is my turn to bring in Grandpa. This is the whole reason why I brought Grandpa to this game. Is to eat the Soil Steam on this turn. Or Dust Vortex. Must be a resistant Mudred then. GG. Must be no Cyber Claw. I wonder if this dude's got something crazy like Frond Whip. Maybe he's got his own telekinetic. No Shrap on the Zao. Yeah. Maybe he has it and just didn't use it. Oh, he's Kelk to live a max Grandpa. Max special attack Grandpa Tornado. That's really interesting. I'm sure that was an accident, but that's super funny. I was afraid for a second it would be short circuit there. I didn't think about that. Might have still killed anyways. It looks like it was a zero bulk Volgon. He did have telekinetic! It's okay, guys. Scunch is not weak to mental, but Momo definitely is. Let's blast the Zalbian into next year. 4x weak, 1 health. I want to bet he doesn't have green circle on the Scunch. Probably. And did you guys know I've been playing this game for 4 years and I still haven't caught all the Tems? I don't know which ones I haven't caught, but I do not have all the Tems caught. Like, I guess Zalbian's one of them. I don't have Zalbian caught. What are some other ones I don't have caught? I know there's more. At least I thought there was more. I've got more than... I thought I was missing more than Zalbian, but maybe Zalbian is the last one. Huh. Well, I might as well just go evolve an Ori right now. I think I've got a mini mono. Yeah. I don't know why I warped here. It's not exactly the closest box. Okay, I have an Ori. I wish these Oris had dates. I won this in the tournament from the... back when the Chubby Simps was an actual club. We had a little in-house tournament, and I won the Ori from it. Da 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 da. I was expecting an achievement there. I didn't get it. Am I missing more? I think there's a kudos that says. Oh yeah, no, here we go. I'm missing like 10 of them. Mythical lair ones? No, I've definitely I've done those. So I was thinking, I don't have a clue what 10 I wouldn't have. I guess it says capture, evolve, or hatch. So I probably have some that I just traded for. So I've owned them, but I've never captured, evolved, or whatever. Zalbian was one that I specifically have never caught, traded, or evolved, or anything. It's just, and yet it's one of people's favorites. To me, it just was never super appealing. I guess I just tend to gravitate towards animal type designs. So the less realistic I imagine something, or the further something gets from an actual animal, the less I tend to like it. That's why I'm not a huge fan of the humanoid monsters. Like things like Inky and Size Munch. Too human for my tastes. Even though like Size Munch is clearly a monkey, it's just a little... I'd rather have monkeys look like big gorillas than standing on 2 feet, acting like a human does. The Geist is another one. Xenareth, kind of. Valash. Mix is kind of an exception. This thing's a well-made design all around. Osakai was the first ever competitive Tem I bred, so he holds a special place in my heart. Drakash, like this thing, it to me, it never gives off lizard vibes. Like I know he's supposed to be like a gecko, but this just doesn't look like a gecko. Like the Shellant looks so weird for an ant. It's just like Pocus, no. I know a lot of people like the designs. I'm not crapping on the designs either. It's just like Temtem's design, like art department, is one of the best. But you can tell they've definitely got some fans of more humanoid stuff in. In my game, it's pretty much all animal designs. There's only a couple that even stand on 2 legs. The panda's one of them. I really struggled over that design because I know a lot of people like bears, and I wanted to have kind of a little gimmick with a panda of some kind. But because the gimmick ended up being long arms, it had to stand up. That was just kind of how it turned out. Oh shoot, Inky. This is not good. I think I have to ban Inky here and go for a Grandpa lead. Like, I want to bring Inky just for this Garunder. But there's... I can't justify it. Yeah, this is a really... I'm not seeing with the team plan here. Maybe he's got like the double toxin shower thing. I'm gonna knock out the Kinu because it walls Saipat, Momo, and Scunch. So it frees up some options. Even like Aohi, I can at least deal damage to with Saipat, and Inky's still decent against it, and Garunder and stuff. I don't know what the Arachnite's plan is here. Because it's like, I can just wastewater it, and I think I gotta go Momo here, though I really don't like to. I can wastewater it, turn it into a toxic type, and then use whatever. The plan I was going to do, though, is Embers the Garunder for the burn, and then use Hypoxia on it. Which I still think that's what I'm going to do. It's Reactive Vial Arachnite. So it might actually be the Digiprotects. Which is kind of weird. Thick Skin. T-Strike on the Arachnite. Not surprised. Rests. So what I can do here... Oh, he swapped the Garunder. 4 Acronox. Dang, good play, dude. You know, if I was thinking, I would have swapped in Momo and tornadoed that slot because he had the cold on him then. I was not thinking. I was too busy planning on how I was going to kill the Arachnite here. By using, like, Bark or Undermine and then Sparkling Bullet. Still might. Because Inky doesn't get a whole lot of value anymore. Garunder was one of the only things I needed it for, and Grandpa got it low enough that I should be able to take care of it. No Hazrat. Aohi. Deal. Ooh! I outplayed him by just sacking the Inky. Boop. Whoa. Whoa, that thing was bulky. It almost lived. Also, I missed that most recent Shadow Show card in-person item, person icon if it counts. So, because I've got so many of them in Lumas and Umbras, like any Lumas I would have traded for, they would count for the Luma, I think, but not for the person. So it wouldn't quite work out like that. I don't know why the dude re-brought Arachnite out. Like, that was the only other thing that Inky does here. That tells me all that I need to know. Sorry, bud. Kind of makes me wonder what he's going to bring in here, though. I'm mostly afraid of the Acronox because he's the one that can... beat up Hazrat. I'm gonna double into the slot though, just in case he does not swap. Yeah, I figured it would be a tankier Acronox based on its speed. I don't know if... Oh, he went for Sting. That was a good way to get enough damage off. Yeah, good play, good play. Excuse me? Is that a zero? Like a zero offense Hazrat? Does seem to do very little damage. Very, very little. Because of the +2, my Lava Wave wouldn't kill, so I'm just going to Embers this turn. Hit his attack. And then I'll probably swap to Psypad in the Momo slot next turn. Yeah, I think this will be the last one, though. I'm just getting a little bit tired. You can probably tell I'm chatting less. Still got to get the... Well, maybe I'll push off the videos today and figure out some other stuff. I do want to get the rest of the guides done sooner rather than later, though. That still didn't do a whole lot of damage. I wonder if that's like a 500 HP, like 300 defense. No, dude, no, you have heat up. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. It's like a full bulk Hazrat with like no offense. This probably won't even kill. Yeah, a beefed up Wastewater doesn't even kill my Sight Pet. That's how little attack invest this Hazrat has. I just had to... Had to heat up just to show him that it's the superior buff option. I know it's a little bit cheaper, but it's never worth it. Maybe I should have raged last turn on Psypat, just for fun. Hey, Bossy. I did go through your redeem a little bit earlier. It was just kind of a general outline for the team. I didn't go into specifics just due to time reasons, but hopefully it helps. If you got any questions, let me know. I think it was around like an hour and 40 minutes into the stream for if you watch the VOD. And unfortunately, you just came at the end. We just got my 10 wins from Diamond, and Q started slowing down. Or I guess no, the Qs aren't slowing down. Just like I faced 2 people in a row who really don't have a clue what they're doing, which is a little unfortunate. So let's see. Maybe there's actually been a lot of Temtem streamers lately, so maybe we'll go raid some random Temtem streamer. This guy's got ranked in his title, but this dude's playing Temtem Swarm. Well, that guy looks like he's AFK. Oh no, most of the people are like in other languages, so I guess we won't. I don't even have a lot of people online. Anyone got any raid recommendations? Could always just go to some of my game dev buds. I guess collectors raid Beastie Ball. Oh, that's right. It's the dude. But I followed the guy and I don't think he's streaming yet. Let me look at the. And there's nobody streaming the category of Beastie Ball either. Not a single person. That's kind of surprising. Maybe that's why the game isn't popping off as much. It's just because they're not getting a lot of content for it. Even someone like Gym Leader Ed isn't playing it on his channel, which is a little bit unusual. The game seems like it would be. The game seems like it would be pretty streamable, so I'm a little surprised by that. Well, let's head out to Collector God. He's been a friend of mine for a while. He's playing Supervive right now. I just show him some support since he always stops in and lurks in my streams, so. There's no matchmaking yet? Oh, gotcha. Is there like certain times of the day? I know Deadlock did something like that. Or it only does matchmaking during tournaments, sort of thing? Yeah, I guess I'm just ending too early, unfortunately. Yeah, well, whatever. I think I'll be back tomorrow, probably with another Temtem stream. Maybe I'll try and flesh out the Humiliating Slap team, get something a little bit different than today. I guess while I'm remembering, let me share the code for my team. It's not perfect, but you know, there's fun to be had with it. Thank you everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.